I don't know, man. Built different.
And they will now take the stage
So
to
built
bow
different.
to the home crowd in those
I think Doran's going to get pretty gapped this series.
I'm going to send it to our better halves of the desk to break it all down for us.
Thank you so much, and absolutely wonderful cast of what was an unbelievable best of 5, and what was also
Oh my God.
a stellar Game 5 to watch. But
Hey,
the
yo.
emotions on the losing side,
Hey, yo.
I can't be in their place, but I can feel it, how much it hurts. Emily, you saw that they had it in the palm of their hand at certain moments in this game, but it all
Man,
goes away.
AL, like, I will say AL, I think, was the most fun team to watch at International Best of Series all year long. Like, every international series that AL was in was just insanity.
With adding Tarzan, adding
It was so
Flandra,
epic. Most
the things they
entertaining
were
team of
able
the
to
year by
accomplish
far.
throughout the season. They were my
They
personal
always
favorite
deliver,
team
man.
to watch
Outside of the
in
T1
LPL
Gen G
because of their
Titans,
play
like
style,
AL just
because of
made it
how-
happen.
How they could punch up against teams that,
I think my two
like,
biggest
on
favorite
paper
teams from the
should
year
have been
is
better than
AL
them,
and CFO.
right?
They really put up
But
some
it's a
massive
very
fights.
crushing loss.
And on the other side, elation.
Is it
once
T1
again.
Gen
We asked
G
the
World
question
Final?
at the beginning of the day. Is it happening? Will it be just a rerun versus the LPL Maurits? You did say at the end you cannot
Is it T1
bet
Gen G
against
World
T1,
Final?
and you were right.
You gotta take the attacking
I think
side
it is.
now.
Okay, well,
Yeah, there we go.
I guess it is happening. And
I think it's T1 Gen G World Final, you know?
Me
Ay,
and
ay,
Kobe
ay.
were calling for hyper carries. Let's go. And then this comp
I
that
don't know
they put
how they
together,
always
the
do it,
Mel
man.
actually did so much against what
I don't know how
AL
they always
wanted
do it.
to do. So it's a really interesting Game 5 draft. This is like a series that makes me so
Like, how
I
do
feel
they
so
always
lucky
do it?
to be here, right? This was amazing.
The times that I heard, it's over. No, we're back. It's over. No, we're back. It's over. No, we're so back.
That's exactly what it was. It's true.
And it's not just the teams, it's also the fans. This
Yeah.
is,
The game
I
was
think,
lost and
both
won
in terms
10
of
times in 10
intensity, but
minutes
also in
for both
equal
teams.
number of fans.
Yeah.
There was
Who's
He
your
must be
MVP from
feeling
T1 this
very
series?
relieved and happy once again. And let's say he also put on an absolutely stellar performance.
I think
we
Faker
have
had
to
a
say.
really
Will be
strong
Jackson
series.
and Fanny
Like, early
were
on in the
stage with
series, he did a
Faker
lot
in
of
the
work.
Horizon post-game interview with live translations provided
Guma
by
did a lot of
G-Sun.
work towards the end of the series. Like, the Kai'Sa Ashe game was massive, but like, the Talia game from Faker was insanity. I would say Guma or Faker.
获得了这场比赛的胜利。来到赛后采访环节的嘉宾是 T1 的中单选手 Faker， 欢迎 Faker 来先跟所有的召唤师们打一个招呼吧。
먼저 인사 한마디 부탁드리겠습니다.
大家好，我是 Faker。
欢迎
Ooh,
Faker。
he said it in Chinese or
Thank you
what?
so much, Faker, and thank you so much for joining the interview.
鏖战5局，最终 T1 拿下了比赛的胜利，而且也成功进入到了本次全球总决赛的4强。我想知道的是，此时此刻 Faker 你现在最大的感受，在打完这个 BO5 之后
Why do I feel like he understands?
먼저 승리 축하드립니다.
Hold up.
Congratulations on the victory. It was a very, very close best of 5 series.
오늘 좀 경기 마친 소감이 어땠는지
How do you feel about the match today, and how do you feel about advancing to the semifinals?
AL이 워낙 강한 상대라서 오늘 굉장히 즐거운 경기를 할 수 있을 거라고 생각했는데 실제로 너무 즐거운 경기를 했던 것 같고 또 상대팀이 강했기 때문에 오늘 좋은 경기를 했던 것 같습니다.
Because AL is such a strong opponent, I was expecting a great series together, and it actually happened. Because the opponents were very strong, we were able to make this great match together.
True. AL was sick. AL was
也是
sick.
给到了 AL 足够的夸赞。AL 在今天确实也展现了足够的韧性。那在此前的瑞士轮，他们也是接连战胜了来自 LCK 赛区的 HLE 以及真奇2支战队。所以你们在准备这场对阵 AL 的 BO5 之前，你们会认为这场比赛获胜的关键对于 T1 来说应该是什么？
스위스 스테이지에서 사실 AL은
In the Swiss stage,
HLE도 그렇고 젠지도
AL
그렇고 뭐도 상대해서
was able to beat HLE and Gen G.
준비하면서 오늘
So
승리할 수 있는
how did
포인트가
T1 prepare for this
핵심점이
best of 5
무엇인가요?
series up against AL?
가장 중요한 거는 이제 저희가 최대한 실수를 줄여야 된다는 점이었던 것 같고 그리고 또 이제 이런 경기에서는 좀 저는 운도 많이 따라줘야 된다고 생각했기 때문에 저희가 할 수 있는 최선을 준비하면서 실수를 줄이려고 하면서 그냥 최선을 다했던 것 같습니다.
The most important thing was reducing our mistakes. And in this kind of a critical matches and important moment, you also got to get a little lucky. So we were doing our best in order to do our
Lucky.
best in terms of preparation and reduce our mistakes.
最后一局决胜局
The sad thing is, AL finished in the quarterfinals, but they beat HLE, they beat Gen G, they took T1 to 5 games. AL would own every other quarterfinals team instantly. And they're at least third, fourth best team in the tournament, at least.
T1 locked in
They would
Mel.
destroy
For
KT.
you.
Fact.
5세트
Could you
같은
walk us through the
경우에는 좀
draft?
미드 챔피언이 많이 빠지기도 했고 좀 대치 상황이 좀 많이 나올 것 같다고 생각을 해서 그렇게 선택을 했던 것 같습니다.
As we headed on to Game 5, there were already so many mid lane champions removed from the options. So I thought Mel was a really good champion when it comes to dancing around some objectives.
看到了 Faker 的英雄时，出道至今职业生涯已经玩过将近90个不同的英雄了。如果我记得没错的话，应该是89个。所以掌声也可以送给 Faker 好吗？真的是令人尊敬的对手。今天的比赛。 是在1-2落后的情况下，后来又连追2分，这样的画面我们看过太多次了。每当 T1 陷入到悬崖边的时候，又总能力挽狂来赢下最后的胜利。所以我想知道的是，这到底应该是怎么做到的？
In fact, today, T1 had backs against the walls, going all the way down to 1 and 2, and then managed to bounce back and win 2 games in a row. T1 always finds a way to clutch in such situations. How were you able to make it happen today?
W translator.
오늘 사실 질 수도 있다고 생각하면서 경기를 왔고 또 최대한 그래도 저희가 할 수 있는 최선을 다하자는 마음가짐으로 경기를 임했던 것 같고 그리고 팀원들도 다들 집중력 있게 잘 해줬으면서 저희가 그리고 또 5세트 같은 경우에도 아타칸을 먹는 거나 그런 부분에서 운적인 요소도 많이 작용을 했기 때문에 승리할 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
Honestly, coming into the venue today, I thought to myself, maybe we might lose the match today. You know, we don't really know, but let's just do our best and give it our all. And throughout the series, my teammates that did a fantastic job maintaining their focus. And you know, in Game 5, for example, we were able to take the Arakan, you know, which kind of requires a little bit of a luck.
Faker 也是解锁了一个非常特别的成就，拿到了自己在全球总决赛的第900次助攻。 今年是 Faker 第10次全球总决赛之旅了。过往的全球总决赛 ，Faker 已经拿到了太多的第一，总出场数、总击杀数，包括是夺冠次数最多的选手。现在也在向着自己的第6冠发起冲击。我最后一个问题想知道的是，全球总决赛对你的意义是什么？
사실은 이번 월드는 선수님 통산적으로
This year's Worlds, you were able to hit 900 assist milestone. This is your 10th Worlds, and you're now fighting for your 6th Summoner's Trophy. So for you, what does this year's Worlds mean?
월드는 이제 프로게이머들이 모두가 생각하는 꿈의 무대라고 생각하고 그런 자리에 제가 올라온 기회를 얻은 만큼 또 그 기회를 잘 잡아서 많은 분들께 좋은 모습을 보여드려야 되는 자리라고 생각하면서 남은 경기도 잘 준비해 볼 것 같습니다.
Worlds is a dream stage for every professional player, and I got the chance to be able to participate in this one, so I want to make the best out of it. I will keep on doing my best in the upcoming matches as well.
我想一直在感染着无数的召唤师们。 Bro,
I know in the interview in 20 years it's like Faker, it's your 50th birthday, you've got 48,000 kills at World, this is your 80th appearance, you've got 48 titles. How does it feel to be in your fucking 50th World's anniversary? And you've also just broken 220,000 assists, you know, like bro.
What was also crazy is those supports, namely Keria, who really found his own in this match, and he is your Oppo player of the series because there were the biggest question marks next to his name, Emily, but he erased them.
Yeah, going
You're
into this
two best of fives away from being bold. Yes, I know I am.
Keria, who's been
Keria won, really? I thought Guma should have won that.
Looking as clean or as strong as he did
I think Guma's Kaisa was monstrous.
He was
Guma's Ashe
good
was
today.
monstrous.
Setting up these fights, especially with this.
He played Varus in game 1 where he was insanely reliable.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Keria.
And strong.
The entire team played well, but I thought Keria was a huge
the Ziggs and Draven game or whatever, like losses, like he
Yeah,
kind of hinted a bit,
really
but
what
everyone
I
kind of
highlight.
hinted.
I think
Keria had a lot of good plays, for sure. Like his Rakan engage in the first Drake fight was good.
as the
not us,
crowd
but not everybody.
is going crazy.
We missed it because we were
The
looking at
Nico
Oppo player
play
of the
was
series,
insane.
but Faker
I
actually
think
went
Doran,
around
not
the
Doran, Kuma
stadium
could have won it there.
bowing to every part of the audience for
Faker
the
went around the
honor
whole
of, like,
stadium and bowed to
everybody.
everyone.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It was absolutely
Holy goat.
lovely. Man,
Potentially taking a break going forward. Sorry, I have a lot to say.
Your
about
nerves
this
are not
team,
gonna survive.
guys.
Not
Faker
only
bowing
that,
to the
I
whole
wanna
crowd.
highlight the same for KT,
Like,
right?
No, okay,
Yes,
no, get KT out of here.
We get Faker's ring around the arena. We get
We're
the
not
bow.
talking about
No,
KT.
then we can.
I
Then we
just
have to
want
do
to
that about
say, can
KT's
we
in
get
semis.
Can we get a nerve check on Emily? Because after
Holy.
KT versus Genji
That guy,
and
bro.
TES versus
That
T1,
guy.
I think she's going to be a
Best
little
gamer
pile
ever.
of emotions, no matter of how it goes. But hey, that's what we
Absolute
do it
role
for.
model.
This desk has been almost as fun as the series. Thank you so much for being at my side. And of course, tomorrow we will determine.
It's just funny to me that like it's game 5. They're 5k down. They get a crazy fight. They get Elder. They get Baron. They siege. They manage to win the game in what is like a close as fuck game. The Nexus explodes. The 5th game's over. They manage to win.
If you want to watch some more League of Legends, you can stick around.
Sipping.
League of Legends Game
No
Changers
jump out of chair. No like
Rising
celebrate.
Finals is
Nothing.
live
Just
now from
takes a
Paris
sip.
Games Week. Right
Stands
now,
up,
Eterna versus G2
shakes
Hell.
their
You can
hands,
head over twitch.tv/LEC
unplugs his keyboard,
to watch. Thank
bows
you
to the
so
crowd,
much. We'll see you
goes
tomorrow
home.
to kick off the semifinals of Worlds 2025.
Bro. Faker gets a 9.7 for gaming against AL. Why do they call you a god? Only to prove it to people again and again. The first and final enemy of the LPL. The first and final enemy of the LPL. That goes kind of hard, no? That goes kind of hard, no? T1 beats AL 3-2. Here are the ratings. What the fuck? Did the LPL fans just hate Hope or what? What, they hate Guma too? What the fuck is this? I think Guma's at 9 for this series. Min. And Shanks and Tarzan are very high. I think Flandre smurfed it for AL. I think this is probably because of the Corki game, right? That Corki game probably pissed them all off. Like, all the LPL fans were like, for fuck's sakes. Also, why is Doran so high? Doran, I'm not gonna lie. It is one of my worries for this fucking tournament. Doran was, like, invisible this series. His Ornn game was probably his best, and his Cassante, like, he was alright, but I guess, I don't know if it's just because, I don't think it's because he's playing necessarily bad. It's because he does silly stuff, and he's been put on heavy weak side. Any champ that can weak side, Doran. Cassante, Sion, Rek'Sai, Ornn, Rumble. Whatever the fuck he played in the last game, I can't remember. Renekton. 0 resources, 0 ganks. And I think the meta kind of is like that, but there's no carry potential from him at all. Like Flandre got, I think he got winning lanes every game, didn't he? He had Rek'Sai into Sion, which wins. He had Mordekaiser into Ornn, wins. Aurora into Cassante, wins. And Bessa into some shit. Rumble, which I think he kind of can go even. And then the Renekton, he was left to bleed a bit. So I guess he was sacrificed a lot in like game and draft. All right.